Today we will study about diabetic mellitus. Diabetic mellitus is a group of metabolic disease in which there are high blood sugar levels over a prolonged period. Symptoms of high blood sugars include frequent urination, increased thirst, and increased hunger. If left untreated, diabetics can cause many complications: ketoacidosis, non-ketoic hyposmolar coma, or death. Seriously, long-term complications include heart disease, stroke, coronary heart disease, and foot ulcers and damage to the eyes. Diabetics is due to either the pancreas not producing enough insulin or the cells of the body not respond properly to the insulin production. There are three main types of diabetic mellitus: type 1 diabetic mellitus, type 2 diabetic mellitus, and gestational diabetics. In type 1 diabetic mellitus, in this condition, the pancreas fail to produce enough insulin. This forms was a previously referred to as insulin dependent diabetic mellitus or juvenile diabetics. This cause is unknown. Type 2 diabetic mellitus. In this condition, the cells fail to respond to insulin properly. It is also known as insulin resistant diabetic mellitus. This form was previously referred to as non-insulin dependent diabetic mellitus or adult onset diabetics. The primary cause is excessive body weight and not enough exercise. And the third type is gestational diabetes. This form occurs mainly in pregnancy without a previous history of diabetics. Comparison of a type 1 and type 2 diabetic mellitus. Onset. In type 1 diabetic mellitus, onset is sudden. Age of at onset. In type 1 diabetic mellitus, mostly it occurs in children. Body size. In type 1 diabetic mellitus, thin or in normal people, diabetic type 1 can be seen. Ketoacidosis. It is very common in type 1 diabetic mellitus patients. Auto antibodies usually present in type 1 diabetic mellitus. Endogenous insulin. It is low or absent in type 1 diabetic mellitus. Coherence or identical twins. It may be present 50%. There are chances of type 1 diabetic mellitus. Prevalence rate. In type 1 diabetic mellitus, there is approximately 10% of chance. Feature. Onset. In type 2 diabetic mellitus, gradual. Age at onset. Mostly in adults, type 2 diabetics can be seen. Body size. Often obese in type 2 diabetic mellitus. Ketoacidosis. It is rare to see ketoacidosis in type 2 diabetic patients. Antibodies. They are absent in type 2 diabetic mellitus. Endogenous insulin. Normal, increased or decreased in type 2 diabetic mellitus. Coherence in identical twins. It is 90% chances in type 2 diabetic mellitus. Prevalence. It is approximately 90% chances in type 2 diabetic mellitus. Signs and symptoms of diabetic mellitus. Polyphagia, increased hunger. Polydipsia, increased thirst. In eyes, blurred vision we can see. Breath, there is a acetone smell in breath. In gastric, we may see nausea, vomiting, and abdominal pain. In urinary system, you can see polyuria in diabetic patients. In respiratory system, you can see hyperventilation. In systemic, you can see weight loss in diabetic patients. Symptoms may develop rapidly, week or in months in type 1 diabetic mellitus, while they usually develop more slowly in type 2 diabetic mellitus. Blurred vision, headache, fatigue, slow healing, cuts, and itchy skin. Complication. All form of diabetic mellitus increases the risk of long-term complications. These typically develop after many years, that to 10 to 20 years later. Damage to the blood vessels, cardiovascular disease. About 75% of the death in diabetic mellitus is due to coronary artery disease. Other micro macrovascular disease like stroke, peripheral vascular disease, diabetic retinopathy or blindness, diabetic neuropathy, diabetic nephropathy, chronic kidney disease, diabetic foot ulcers may occur. Pathophysiology in general. Insulin is the principal hormone that regulates the glucose from the body into the cells of the body, especially liver, adipose tissue, and muscles, except smooth muscles in which insulin acts via insulin like growth factor 1. Therefore, deficiency of insulin or the insensitivity of its receptor plays a central role in all forms of diabetic mellitus. The body obtains glucose from three main places: the interstitial absorption of food, the breakdown of glycogen, the storage of glucose found in the liver, glyconeogenesis, the generation of glucose from non-carbohydrate substance in the body. Insulin plays a critical role in balancing glucose levels in the body. It can inhibit the breakdown of glycogen or the process of gluconeogenesis. It can stimulate the transport of glucose in fat and muscle cells. It can stimulate the storage of glucose in the form of glycogen. The insulin is released into the body by beta cells found in the islets of larynges in the pancreas in response to rise level of blood glucose, typically after eating. Lowers glucose levels, resulting in decreased insulin released from the beta cells, and results in the breakdown of glycogen to glucose. This process is mainly controlled by the hormone glycogen, which act in the opposite manner to the insulin. If the amount of insulin available is insufficient, if cells respond poorly to the effects of insulin, if the insulin itself is defective, then which leads to then glucose will not be absorbed properly by the body cells. That leads to the net effects is persistently high levels of blood glucose, poor protein synthesis, and a breakdown of fat storage. This leads to the acidosis. When the glucose concentration in the blood remains high over a time, the kidneys will reach the threshold of reabsorption. That leads to the glossiuria. The increase the osmotic pressure of the urine leads to the polyuria, which leads to the increased fluid loss. That leads to the loss of blood volume will be replaced by osmotic from water held in the body cells and other body compartments. That leads to the dehydration, and dehydration leads to polydipsia. The difference between type 1 diabetic mellitus and type 2 diabetic mellitus. Type 1 diabetic mellitus is an autoimmune disease. Cause is unknown. Type 2 diabetic mellitus is characterized by obesity, lifestyle factors, poor diet, stress, decreased physical activity. 1 diabetic mellitus is characterized by loss of insulin producing cells, that is beta cells of the islets of the larynges, leading to insulin deficiency. Type 2 diabetic mellitus is characterized by insulin resistance. Type 1 diabetics can be seen in children, so it is known as juvenile diabetics. Type 2 diabetic mellitus is seen as adult. Diabetic mellitus is inherited. Type 2 diabetic mellitus is not inherited. Diabetic mellitus resembles type 2 diabetics in several aspects. Inadequate insulin secretion, 2 to 10% of all pregnancies may improve and disappear after delivery. It is gestational diabetics is fully treatable. Diagnosis of diabetic mellitus. Normal values fasting glucose should be below 110 mg per dl, and after food should be below 140 mg per dl. In a case of diabetic mellitus, fasting blood sugar level will be below or equal to 126 mg per dl, and after food below or equal to 200 mg per dl. Management: dietary changes, blood glucose monitoring. Risk factor for baby: baby may develop macrosomia, that is high birth weight, congenital heart disease, central nervous system abnormalities, skeletal muscle malformations, respiratory distress syndrome, and increased bilirubin level. For mother, she prenatal death, labor induction like cesarean section may undergo, and shoulder dystocia. Management: management of diabetic mellitus. Hypoglycemia: in this hypoglycemia there may be increased hunger, weakness, mood changes, sweating, tachycardia, which leads to the unconscious, hypotension, hypothermia, seizures, coma, and even death in some patients. Hypoglycemic condition, 15 grams of a fast acting oral carbohydrate solution should be given. Measure blood sugar levels. Loss of consciousness occur. Give 25 to 30 ml of 50% of dextrose solution IV over a 3-minute period, and administer glycogen 1 mg. Hyperglycemia. In this condition, the patient may feel nausea, vomiting, abdominal pain, or acetone odor in mouth. In this condition, you should administer insulin. Management mainly by lifestyle modification, good nutrition, regular exercise, diet control to maintain blood pressure. Surgeries may perform like pancreas transplantation, kidney transplantation, weight loss surgeries. Medications like metformin, there are 500 mg metformin and 1000 mg metformin. This is to treat type 2 diabetic mellitus, and glimepiride 2 mg and 1 mg to treat type 2 diabetic mellitus.